Good morning or good afternoon, everyone. This is David Kingsbury. I'm the head of customer success for Deep Target. And with me today is Helen Triplett. Helen, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Good afternoon, everybody.
Awesome. And we're excited to have to share with you guys our customer success webinar for this September. And I left my image off, so you can't see me. I'm having a real bad hair day. I'll just be honest with you. So, so we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to talk about our new release that's occurring now, as well as the addition of a new capability that we're actually calling AImail. So we're going to help you understand all of that, pretty much all of that capability, but we certainly want to follow up if you guys would like a more detailed discussion of it. So first of all, you're going to see new balance reports. So the new balance reports are part of your monthly management report, and we're going to show you where those reside and what value they are to you. And then we're going to go into the AI email, which is honestly email with AI infused into it. And it's going to allow you to reach all your account holders with campaigns that are created and launched within Deep Target's DXP. Okay. So why the new balance reports? Why are they so interesting? Why did we spend so much time implementing those? So first of all, it came highly requested, mainly, honestly, from some higher levels inside of your organizations that wanted to understand more depth on total balances when they are opening new accounts by your account holders. Okay. So, and this is going to show you investment totals that have occurred related to your digital marketing efforts. And honestly, the result of that is the more you know, the better your service can be to all of your members and customers. So last month, we had a great conversation about all the reporting inside of Deep Target and all of the ability to export data along with those reports so you could do all sorts of analysis further into detail. And we did mention because it was just coming out, these three tabs, which are these three new reports within the management report. And so we want to make sure you find them so that you can share them with your leadership in multiple ways, honestly. Okay. So when you open your monthly management report, it's going to display on the first tab, which is just simply called Management Report. And it's the one that we've had out for a number of years now, just showing your overall results per channel over a period of months, either recent months or current year or what have you. It's going to show you your KPIs and your overall result that we help you understand how you're performing, which is all good. And then we have monthly trends, so we graph this for you, which is always fun. And then the revenue growth grid, which has been out now for over a year, which has helped you understand the total dollar amount of your results. And then here come the next three tabs, which are your loan balances, your deposit balance, and your commercial balances growth grids. Okay, so that's where you can find them. And we're going to take a peek at a couple of each so that you see them. But first, I wanted to touch once again on the third tab, which is so incredibly powerful, the result of it, and that no other system out there actually does this result for you, so you can understand your total revenue generated over the period of months you pick per account product type. And the green tells you that these were new accounts opened during that month. And red shows you that there were not openings, but generally that means that there was the campaign was turned off for a short period and then turned back on. That's generally what that means. But here's your total number of accounts open during the period, the total, if you will, for all, and then the total revenue. But I want to make it real clear, what's so cool about this revenue is it's the estimated monthly revenue generated by all these new account opens, monthly only the first month. So that means that even if during the remainder of the year, you had no more account opens, this 179 would continue on, most likely, roughly, because of the multi-months that occur for each of the products. So we actually, for a period of time, did put a 12-month following total, but it was so astronomical high, it almost seemed unbelievable. But you can do the math real quick and you can see the results. So you can always see your results from this revenue growth grid, but just remember it's just from that first month of the new product opening. Okay, that's really cool. But then we had earlier this year, we had quite a bit of discussion about how much deposit, what were the total amounts of deposits generated. Most all, and I think all of you realized during the first half of the years, everybody needed to increase their deposit so that their loan to deposit ratio was reasonable in the industry. So that's why we built this new report. So an example of this is in June of 2024, this customer of ours had 120 CDs opened for a total amount of 1.9 plus million in new deposits. And the total for the period, as you can see, is almost 9 million. 526 deposit type products were open. That's phenomenal. So great result there. This is a 1.1 billion customer of ours. This is about a little over a half billion customer of ours. Over 4 million in new deposits, 198. And then next is our loan balance report. These are what amount of loans did we generate during this previous period of time per product. And you can see 112 used autos were generated at a almost 7 million in value in June. And the total across is 30 million generated in new loans, which is related to the 744 new loan types added. Pretty phenomenal. And here it is again for the over $5 million FI, 10,667 account opens. So we're trying to help you get visibility into your results in an easy way so you can consume it and share it with leadership and show the value. Because once again, we want the marketing department to be considered a profit department, not a cost center, right? So that's the reason this is so important. And the last one we have is the commercial balance report. This is if you are offering commercial products and services through the digital channels, we will capture that as well. So all three of those we hope will be very helpful for you guys going forward. And we'd love your input or comments on them at any time. Okay. And certainly we'll be going through these with you during your review meetings if you so choose to set those up. Okay. All right. So Helen, you've been pretty quiet over there. You okay? Get you off guard. Helen, you there? You're muted if you are. Okay.
I'm here.
There she is.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
All right. So we're going to bring you
Everything's
in.
in one.
I know it's all about the technology today. So we're introducing new AImail. So we call it AImail because it can be infused with artificial intelligence that we have already deployed inside of Deep Target and available via Deep Target capabilities. But why, let's look at email for a second. Everybody's a little confused on email from time to time. Everybody uses email. All of your account holders, all of your prospects, you all use email. It's free to everyone. And it can be well organized. In fact, that's my main form of communication, obviously with everyone. We'll talk about some other digital channels, but email is how I keep track of all my correspondence. Email is more persistent than other channels, and it's more easily searchable, honestly. These are all my impressions and the input from others. You may have other insights, but email is still just really, really powerful in so many ways. And email will generate responses if it's personalized and relevant. And therefore, if it's something that your account holder or whomever you're reaching out to actually needs. So we all know we get a lot of junk mail. We all know we get a lot of, if you will, fraudulent type emails. But email is still, from trusted sources, a really powerful way to communicate. And so the truth is, all of you guys must use email as a part of your way of informing your account holders about your financial information, whether you're saying e-statements are ready, here's our holiday hours upcoming, be aware of that, here's some upcoming events, and so forth. And therefore, your choices to generate all this information is email, website, online banking, texting, social media, and then, of course, all the other traditional ways that you might share information with them or create your branding, what have you. But the top 5 here are your digital channels, certainly. And which ones of those are most effective? And which ones are they actually easy for you to do? So there's always a good question about that. There's also some aspects of each one of these that is a little needs to be taken into account. Websites, you don't need to opt in, users. Emails, generally becoming a account holder means they opt into email. Online banking, if they become an online banking user, which you want them to, in essence, if they opt in, then you can reach them. They certainly must opt into text. And social is a whole nother aspect. And but I guarantee you, all of you do, if you're not already considering, you're already using all 5 of those, including all of the others. So which one's the most effective and which are the most easy to use or do? Well, first of all, this is Financial Brand article, source down here below, which talks about the effectiveness of each of the digital channels. And they add a couple other in here that are kind of interesting. The number one effective communication channel is actually a phone call. So I didn't add that up. I know many of you have call centers, but we're really talking about the digital aspect of it. And so, therefore, the most effective is by their review, and I'm looking at extremely high plus very high engagement. And the highest of that would be text, which again is suspect and requires opt-in, and many people find this to be a protected channel, if you will. However, the next channel is email, 52% total of high engagement. Social media claims next, which once again is an interesting channel. And then next is mobile banking. So these 2 are the ones that you guys are already utilizing if you're customers of ours for mobile banking for sure. And I guarantee you're using email. So good for you. But let's look at the other aspects. So why are we adding another email capability? Because we know that email capabilities, there's a lot of companies offering email, certainly. But there's some real reason to what we're doing. So first of all, email is still one of the best channels to reach all your account holders. You know that. And I'm going to throw this in here. Whenever you create an audience and deep target, it is consisting of all your account holders, not just your online users, but all of your account holders. So we already have the audiences. So that's just something to think about. And second, why are we doing this? Marketing, you guys have told us you're completely overwhelmed with the technology that exists out there. And being an expert on all the systems is just simply not realistic. Now, if you have enough resources to have, I'll say, one of your marketing analysts focused on email significantly, or online banking, digital marketing, significantly their time, and you could give up all the other traditional methods that you also have to engage in. And I left off events down here, which I know is hugely time consuming for the events you hold, branch openings, and so forth. It's very hard for you to become an expert on the system. And so I'll share with what you guys perhaps already know, but don't want to admit something from time to time. Result is you're only using about 10% of the capability of your email system. In fact, many of you have told me that you have you have purchased a really expensive email system, but you're only able to use a small portion of it. So the value is not, it's there, but it's not being utilized. Okay. So if you utilized, if you're not seeing this migration occur, Deep Target as a company is stepping up to add more and more services, and we will be providing and actually require services for our email capability so that we're not adding something new to your plate. Okay. And something else that's happening out there, and why we're doing this, is I've spoken to many of you, and you're spending so much time on all the other emails you have to send out, from perhaps email, e-statements, and so forth, that you actually don't even have time to do the product promotions. And sometimes the product promotions come so quick, by the time you get time to work on it, it's nearing the end, and therefore you just let it go by. And we certainly understand that. And finally, our mission at Deep Target is to help our customers create content, digital content, just once and use it everywhere possible. And that's what we're doing inside of our system here. Okay. So AImail is a service-based solution. So it is an add-on capability that we're going to be releasing soon. But we see that, once again, the value way exceeds what this might cost, because the service is what brings you the real value. Okay. So let's talk about how it works just real quick. A DXP campaign can be published to online banking, and it can then immediately be published to email. And I say immediately, there's some back end. I saw, just out of the side of my eye, I saw Helen say, well, it's not magic. Templates have to be set up and so forth. But all of that will come with the package. Okay. Or a DXP campaign can be created for AImail only. And so here again, you don't have to be promoting, let's say, mortgage in online banking. If you want to do it via email for a period of time, it can be by itself. Then you can obviously use all of our targeting capabilities. Here comes our AI predictive model capability. The content that we're going to use to create those emails can come from our AI tool, which we call AdBuzz, which generates the content. The emails will be sent, as you can imagine, on a set of frequency as long as the campaign exists. Unsubscribe is supported. Email impressions, opens, clicks will be shown within expanded DXP reports. So you guys that do engage with this will have expanded reports to include all the email results. And as usual, account holders will drop out of the email when a new account is opened. And I may have left off, we're going to show influence conversions as well. So, and then Deep Target experts will be running all of the campaigns with your oversight for sure. Okay. So what that means is the channel related to, here's our channels that are inside of Deep Target. When you do your ad settings, email will be activated, and you have the option of utilizing the ad in that current online banking campaign to be deployed inside of the email. Okay. And so what are 4 use cases? So the 4 use cases of this new system will be, first, a single promotion. And I'm going to go into a little more detail on each one of these. A single promotion that we're going to allow, as part of the service, 3 targeted product email campaigns to occur. So our team will create that for you. That might be mortgage, HELOC, consumer loan, that sort of thing, whatever you choose for the period of time. Then there'll be a multiple promotion campaign. So all your account holders would receive an email with only those campaigns that they are targeted for. So they get one collective, if you will, of what is available to them. And then recognition campaigns is the 3rd use case, which is certainly birthday, anniversary, and any kind of onboarding you would want to do for new members or customers. And then finally, you will also be able to upload lists that might be prospects and pursue them via campaigns in deep target. So this might be new customer acquisitions, new member acquisitions. Okay. All right. So what does that mean? So the first use case actually means very simply that for everyone targeted for a particular, in this case, an investment product, we're going to have a template, and it's going to then utilize the online banking ad with its personalization. We're going to personalize the actual email itself, and off it goes. And with all of that, we'll do our tracking of opens and clicks and new accounts, all related just as usual in deep target. The second opportunity is a multi-promotion where all of those campaigns, so if we have this gentleman here named Parker who qualifies for not only the investment, the CD, and a rewards checking, those will appear inside of the email for him to see. So if you will, a collective of those. And once again, any click on these ads or any other perhaps hyperlinked text in the email will take them to the website, the web page, or what have you to then pursue that new product or service. Okay. And then certainly the third one, which has excited a ton of people, we've got a lot of people using this today, is actually, and so we want a big shout out for Jetstream Federal Credit Union that uses us for their happy birthday greetings. And this is, I have to throw it out there again, shout out to them if they're on the call today. These are videos scrolling around in a 3D story environment with the actual employees singing and dancing, singing happy birthday. So really engaging. And of course, it's going to say, it can say, very personalized inside of the text as well here. Okay, so don't forget about that capability. So to summarize, product promotions should be included in all your emails. And again, I've spoken to several of you guys that are overwhelmed, that are getting all of your emails, the necessary emails sent out, but having a lot of trouble getting the product promotion emails out. And then I asked several of you guys, how do you know it's successful? And the answer was, well, we don't know, or we really don't have time to check the results. We get them out, we assume they're doing well. And seeing the reporting about some of the email systems out there certainly doesn't result in an influence conversion. It seems like it can be a lot of work, and it's fairly difficult to see the results. We hope it's a lot easier to see within deep target. At least that's our plan. We do believe email should be easy, personalized, and relevant, and we're going to make it really easy for you because we're going to do the work. We know you guys all need help, which is why we're here, and we're actually taking some beta signups. Or if you'd like to learn more, we can talk to you personally one-on-one. But we've got a few signed up for beta right now, and we may have room for a couple more if you want to reach out. Okay. All right. So you know what? I just realized I really didn't allow Helen to say anything the whole time. And so I'm a little remiss. Helen, did you want to add anything else at this summary page?
Not on the summary page, I'm going to be down in the weeds when I talk to you guys, but just so you know that when you create those email templates, they'll be created in Word documents. So you can, whatever, when you design what the template looks like, you'll have some more, creative ability there for that setup. So that's what I wanted to mention here.
That's right. Okay. So very good. So don't forget, we started this process almost 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, where we run this deep target ourselves for you. And we have over 30 customers that do this. And the results are really good because we optimize the system and we keep everything up to date and fresh and help you do that. So given the success of that, we are certain the success of our supporting email will be really helpful for you too. But reach out to us if you want to investigate managed services. You know, honestly, I just spoke to one of our customers yesterday, and they just lost their marketing coordinator on the team, and they're not sure if they can replace them, and they're in a real bind. So do remember that we provide free training. We provide free review meetings. We try to help you as much as possible. But this is the ultimate way that we can help you is let us run the system for you. And we promise that it'll be super successful. Your ROI will be through the roof, and you'll be able to place this or take this off your plate or take this hat off. We know every one of you wears so many hats. So don't forget to remember us, visit us on YouTube channel. We have all our presentations, our webinars. We have helpful hints. We have videos on how to run the product. All that's there available to you. Subscribe to that and always get new news. And then the big moment, Helen. So who wins a Java Joy this morning?
Okay, let's see who's still on. Here we go. Okay, random person. Oh, today, Scott Nelson.
Scott Nelson. Awesome. Watch for an gift card from Starbucks. I'll follow up with you on that. Thank you for joining us today, everybody. Happy fall to everybody. We hope your upcoming fall season is phenomenal. Let us know how we can help, and we hope to see everybody here next month on our October Customer Success Webinar. Thank you, Helen.
Bye. See you next month.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.